right, let's try it again. Okay. All right, so Max, I need you to put that away, darling. Okay. Okay, so who can tell me what the names of the last two books were that you read during reading time? Emily, what was one of the ones?
It was a travel around the world.
Friends Around the World. And Ellis.
House on Maple Street.
House on Maple Street. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to ask for everyone to do, let me see, who needs to come up front so they can see better? You. You're right there, though. You're right there, too. Okay? All right, just a few friends up here. And I do need one more volunteer. I want a boy. Come on, Maximus. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge them. They're going to be teams. So it's going to be, yes, have a seat. They're going to be teams. And my friend around World Book. All right, so we are going to talk about what is alike about these two books. Voices are off. Okay. All right, so we are going to talk about what is alike about these two stories and what is different about these stories. Okay, and there some of the things that are alike are a little subtle. So we're going to I'm going to actually tell you what we're looking for, okay? I want you to look in between the two books. Okay, you should be sitting with him because you're that team, Renata. Okay, all right? Okay, and you all can assist them. Can anybody think of anything that was alike in both stories? And different on this side. Well, they're not going to be exactly alike, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an area to focus on. Look in both stories and tell me if what kind of landforms you see. Do you see forest in both stories? Do we see? What do we need? What do we see? I'm gonna have to share some books. Okay? Share the book. Yes, Maximus, what do you see that's alike? Okay. Rowan, what do you see?
They both have animals.
Okay, a little bit louder, say it again.
They both have animals.
No, not during instruction. Have a seat, thank you. Animals. They both have animals. Are they farm animals? Wait a minute, don't pull out. We're raising our hand, a quiet hand. What were you getting ready to say, Malia? They both have houses.
We wanted to tell you.
Okay, wait a minute, we're still concentrating on a light. What, okay, go back to what I was referring to, landforms. Because there's kind of an obvious one. Ellis, do you know what I'm referring to? In both stories.
Before any of the houses were built, there were just flat ground before they were built.
Yes, but what caught on, okay, I'll give you a hint. What caught on fire in one of the stories? What caught on fire?
The forest.
Look in both of those books and you will see that there is forest.
I don't have a book.
Okay, I'm going to look at the other one, but you can find it in that book. Look.
Wait.
Now you're going to look at this. Here. My team is up there looking, yes. If you promise not to fumble while we are...
Do you need more of those books?
I got a team up there, so I think that they're handling it. Yep. Okay, so I picked, look on page for Maple Lane, Maple Lane, 16, 17, and 18.
16, 17.
Okay, we're not doing a whole lot of chatting, we're looking, right? And then on Friends Around the World, try page 13.
We were on page 13 now?
There's 2 books. You have Maple, you have Maple Lane, but you didn't get the other one. We do need one more. So you still have. I got it. You need Friends Around the World? You guys need Friends Around the World? You got the Friends Around the World. So here, why don't we do this? Here, you guys take this book as well. It's Friends Around the World. You don't need 2 Maple Lanes. You guys. Lane, got it?
I don't have the Friends Around the World.
So there is the forest on page 16. Does everyone see it?
Yeah, I don't
I'll
have.
hand this to you in just a second.
I don't have the Friends Around the World.
Okay, so if we need something, what are we supposed to do? Raise your hand, not holler out. There you go. You need Friends Around the World, or you got that one? You need this one.
I don't
Okay.
have Friends Around the World.
Okay, we got you. Max? Okay. So does everyone see what I'm referring to with the forest? All right. I'm going to give you another topic to look at for both. Look for boats or water. Look for boats. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to look in both books. For water
I have 2 for that water somehow.
that are alike.
I just find it. I got water. We found it.
Okay.
Oh, we found it.
Bump, ba-da-dum, bump.
I found it. I found it. I found it.
You found it in both books?
It's on page 23.
What are we supposed to do during lesson? Raise your hand if you want to speak. I love how Alex and Axel, pardon me, are being very quiet and they're just observing and looking. Can we all do that? Thank you. All right, so on page, I have on Friends Around the World, I have page 16 and 17. You got it? All right. Want to share? Let me see that one. So you should be seeing this one, right? And then on Maple Street, you have that one. So you guys found the one with the water here that has also boats. That's another thing that's in both books, right? There you go. Raise your hand. Yes. Okay. How about working? Was everybody working in both books?
Yeah.
Find the pictures. Find the pictures. Working. People working. And again, if you have a question, please raise your hand. Yes. What's that one?
Oh, yeah.
That one's-
People.
That's a.
People. How about people? People. They have people. They have 28. They have people. These are round. They have people. This one is No. I found it on one. Did you find it, guys? No.
There's plenty of people working in those books.
Find people.
Keep looking.
Still
They're working. The
people.
people on the boat are working.
So we just
There's other people that are working. What does it mean to go to work? You have a job, right? So how about the Indians? They were working. They were looking for their food. There's all kinds of activities. Please don't call out Nico. Understand? Yes, what did you say?
They both on water.
On the water, you said? Oh, excellent. That was one of the other things I had on my list. Both stories have water.
17 and 25. Yeah,
Let's do that. Let's write another one. Water. And both people are working in both books.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Please raise a quiet hand. Yes. Max, what else you got?
Those stories, so keep playing.
Excellent. Kids playing. Kids are playing. Hold the difference for just a second. Playing. Okay. What about cold weather? Can anybody find the cold weather pictures in both books? Excellent. So you should have 10 and 11 for cold weather. There's snow in this picture and there's snow in that picture. 10, and this one is 28 and 29. Yes. Cold weather.
18 and 19.
Show them the pictures again. Stand up, girls. Okay, my team here has found cold weather. Okay, you guys should be where they are right now. Okay? I got my picture. All right, so notice in this book, they're showing cold weather. And in this book, they're showing cold weather. Okay? Go. You may go. All right. All right. I think we have found a lot of things on this side. Now let's look for what's different. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the timing. What time was this? Was it modern times? Was it old times? Is there a difference in both books?
Yeah.
This book is,
Realistic.
this is modern times.
Yeah.
This
and
book is
realistic.
modern times. But what about the book, the Maple Lane book? What does it do?
300 years ago.
Some of it is 300 years ago. Stand up.
Some of it was modern.
Exactly. So this one goes back and forth in time,
One
right?
itself. Yeah.
And it takes place on land that we see is the same land, right? In Maple Lane. It's the same land, but at different periods, over 300 years.
400
Everybody
years.
understand, got that? So, wait, yes, what else is different?
I know it's different. I know it's they didn't have like all buildings and
That was one of the ones that I wrote, so let's write those two. So the first one was the time. One was modern. And one took place over 300 years. Okay, and then the other one, you said the buildings.
Yeah.
There were no buildings. One had no buildings. Uh-oh. And the other one had skyscrapers, what they call skyscrapers in it, right? So this one showed a city with buildings. Anything else that anybody can tell that's different between the two books? Yes, Maximus? Wonderful, that's on my list too. Education, one does not go to school or appear to be going to school in a traditional way that we do. Where did the other one take place though? Where they actually talk about school? Ellis, do you remember? Say it again. Education we're talking about. See if you can find that picture and it will tell you. Actually, come here. Let me stand up for a second. I'm going to get them to look at this picture. This picture, you can stand up and hold it for me. This picture shows the children going to school on the internet at least, right? There's no other obvious pictures of children going to regular school in the picture, but they do talk about they participate in school on page 12 and 13. Yes, that's right. Ellis reminded us that they said they go to the school of the air on that particular one. So education is a big difference, right? Education versus no education. And let's see. How about the type of houses that are in both books? What is one that was listed in Maple Lane that somebody can tell me about? Rowan? Okay, can somebody tell me about the housing? Brooke, can you tell me a little bit about the housing? I need you to look in the book though. Yes, Ellis.
There were teepees and then just regular houses that we would see now.
Teepees. And then the other book had houses. Excellent. You guys are doing really good on this. Okay.
I have something that's the same.
Okay. Now we're talking about differences. But can you tell me what you were referring to?
Okay.
Maybe we can add it.
So both one in the story, if you look closely, there's a person riding a horse, and there's a person people riding horses.
Okay.
I know one.
There are horses, so that still probably go under the animals with the horses. Go ahead. Say it again. Okay, so she's saying that they didn't necessarily go to the doctors. In which book? On page 29. Did they mention the doctor in the Maple Lane book?
No.
They don't mention it. So, health concerns. I'm going to say health concerns. Yeah, because they never said that the lady who was pregnant in the book went to the hospital, right? Very nice. That was excellent observation, Mrs. Geiger. Did you hear that one?
What one?
they brought up health concerns.
Yeah, very
Because
good.
in one book, they have help, they talk about going to the doctor, but the other book, the lady never said she went to the hospital to have the babies, right?
Yeah.
Yes, she did, I'm just letting you know, just reiterating, that was a very good observation. Let's talk about, anything else anybody else might have to add? And then we're gonna talk about vocabulary. Yes.
In friends around the world, it's listed, but in Maple Street, it's not.
Right, so that one goes on modern and took place 300 years ago. Okay,
Oh, it went away. Oh,
that's okay.
Oh, good.
You're good at it. I'm getting good at it. I'm getting. Okay,
I was gonna say, if you look at the story closely, if you go to the start of the book, like you, well, at the end of one part of the story, that's not, the snow eel and snow wheel.
we mentioned weather already. We did, we mentioned the weather already.
It's technically in a book.
We did, we mentioned the weather already.
Everything I
Okay. Anything else anybody else wants to add? Yes, I like that. One shows electricity and one does not. Which one shows where the electricity is? It's in Friends Around the World, right? Because, wait. Give me the book. Remember, when we're talking about city, you definitely have city lighting going on, right? So that's electricity. See, it's all lit up. But the other one does not have electricity.
I know one.
Yes,
And it has subway.
true.
I have
So, transportation is definitely different. Did they have motorcycles in
Yeah.
the olden
They
times?
have cars, but
No.
motorcycles
Okay, wait a minute, we're hollering out. What do we do when we want to answer a question?
Raise your hand.
Okay. Now, Malia, what were you saying?
I was saying that kind of at the end of the book of Maple Street, they did have cars, but now they're starting to. But now, at the very part of the book,
Okay. All right. And yes, Max, what do you got?
they both have cars.
They both have cars?
No.
That's true. That's true because in the modern times, one.
There's cars.
They both had cars. I'm gonna put that in the alike column, not different. Okay, yes, Emily.
It's different. They don't have food.
They don't have food. How do you think that they survived if they didn't have food?
They hunted. Oh yeah, they hunted.
They hunted. So yeah, people have always eaten since the beginning of man. Girls. Yes. Yes, Max.
One of them has an arrowhead and the other one does not have arrowheads.
Say it again.
In Maple Street they have arrowheads.
Right. So we have more fossil-like things that we found later. Okay. Yes.
When the Indians were in the book, they didn't wear shoes or nothing. Like shirts.
Okay, that's a good observation. They didn't have shoes, so that's different. Okay. So even the types of clothing that they were wearing, right? We're gonna say shoes and clothing is different. Okay. Our board is very, very full.
They do have
Miss Tiger, look at all the stuff they
Oh my
came up with.
goodness, look at
I
that.
have nowhere else to write.
I know.
But you know what? We have to talk really quick before recess. Hands down. We're going to talk about some of the vocabulary that we're gonna see when we do our little test. So the first word is mighty. What does it mean? What does the word mighty mean? Rowan? No, thank you. What does the word mighty mean in the sentence from The House on Maple Lane? What does it mean? Okay, yes, go ahead. Yes.
Strong.
Strong. That's what it meant. That's what it meant. It said, now this is the example they gave. A mighty herd of buffalo. Right? So that was a strong. But they also would be what? Large?
Yeah.
They would be large, right? Okay.
Large.
What about, well, we're gonna go with strong on that. Strong and large. All right, what about fierce? What does the word fierce mean? It said one day a fierce storm roared up against the forest. What does fierce mean? Daniela, Brooke, Ian, please sit up and look like students, please. Thank you. Yes. So, would you say a strong storm?
Yeah.
A strong storm. Yes. Wrong.
It means that sometimes it might be a little scary and strong.
When you say something is fierce, that means they're powerful. Okay? Everybody got that one? So what does mighty mean?
Strong.
Strong. It means also
Brave.
large, right? Okay, now, we have one more that I want to go over with you. What does the word snug mean? Just listen to this. The fox family moved into the woods, but the rabbits stayed snug in their burrows until the people had gone. What does snug mean? Yeah. Okay. I need you to tell me what that means, though. Yes, Rowan. Cozy, right? It means cozy. So that's the right. And I think that's what you're trying to show me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Max.
They do have shoes and Maple
They do have what?
Shoes.
Yes, but not all the time, like we have it today, right? In the modern times part it did, right? But the clothes were different, remember? Okay. All right, you guys, this was an excellent lesson. I enjoyed going over that stuff with you. But what are we gonna do? We're gonna file it in our brains, right? All of it. Help you to remember it, because it's gonna come up again, okay? All right, let's see. These are my helpers here. Emily, can you collect Maple Lane? And who wants, Jenna, you collect Friends Around the World, okay? Because we're gonna get ready to go to recess. Everyone, calmly go back to your seats. Just leave it on your
Take
desk.
it still on, guys. Take it still on. Stand up. Emily, stand up.
Thank you for being my helper today. Good job.
Miss Sargent.
Can somebody hand me that book